Hello there, my name is Shayna Abraham, and today I'm going to be discussing the Week 4 case study, Merck Co. Inc. In this case study, it goes into detail about a pharmaceutical company called Merck Co. Inc. and their ethical approach in wanting to do research in producing a specific treatment for river blindness. River blindness is caused by a tiny black fly that is bred among fast-moving rivers. So once this fly bites into a human being, the larva that enters the body spreads at a very drastic rate. It's to a point that it can spread up to 2 feet wide and can even cause irreversible blindness. River blindness is also referred to as onchocerciasis, and so including irreversible blindness, other symptoms include severe itching and severe irritation. Merck Co. Inc. is one of the largest prescription drug producers in the world, and in 1978 they invested over hundreds of millions of dollars into drug research and built a research team dedicated to alleviate human suffering. Dr. P. Roy, who was an executive of the company and a head of the research labs, was faced with a decision to invest millions of dollars onto this drug called ivermectin. And although it was in the beginning stages of animal formulation, Dr. William Campbell believed that this could help with the treatment of river blindness. And river blindness is something that usually happens to people that live in third world countries, and it tends to cause things such as skin lesions, skin hyperpigmentation, skin irritation, skin agitation, and just like eventual blindness. So a researcher did mention or claim that a previously made drug could help with this river blindness, but the company did not want to invest in R&D because they believe that because this is something that usually happens to people in third world countries, if they were to put that drug for higher prices, people would not be able to afford that. And at the end of the day, companies are usually looking for profit. And so because of that, they did not decide to go on with that plan. So further investigation was done on ivermectin, and it also was filled with a lot of uncertainties. So, but one thing about the research on ivermectin is that it would not be as costly due to the investment already done on animal formulation. But there was still, through doing the research on ivermectin, it was also found that there was also a lot of potential threats, such as, negatively affected sales, just like adverse human and animal effects, as well as like just unknown probable causes coming from cross-sectional species. So the ethical issue faced by Merck and Dr. Vaglos in this situation is whether or not to accept the proposal of Dr. Campbell on developing a human formulation of the drug ivermectin. Amartya Sen is a Nobel laureate and discusses the importance of business ethics. He clarifies that Adam Smith's take on ignoring ethics is not right because it denies the importance that ethics plays in general and in business behavior. There should be a mutual trust and communication with the people that you work with. He also elaborates on the importance of public goods and private goods. He says that a company will not be successful if they do not value the ethics when using public goods, because public goods are used by all consumers, and so it is a company's duty and responsibility to value what the consumer wants and their requirements. Robert H. Frank talks about how ignoring business ethics can actually negatively affect a company's success. He also talks about how individuals who are solely driven by self-interest are not good at acquiring or holding on to resources. He also talks about how social responsibility actually plays a huge role in benefiting a company. So a firm that carries out social responsibility, cares about the employees, fulfills the demands of consumers, as well as carry out the corporate social responsibilities, are very likely to do well in business. So companies like this are likely to have a very good reputation, have built on the customer loyalty, and as well as have workers who are very happy and skillful. All this also helps with the overall longevity of the firm. Lynn Sharp-Payne talks about how ethics and management are interlinked and how companies should follow them as a norm in order to encourage organizational integrity. Managers should exude this aura of business ethics in order to strengthen bonds, relationships, as well as the company's reputation. Good behavior and exemplary ethics should be exuded in order for it to spread to customers, employees, and also increase the market share value. When people naturally trust the products and services of a company, it also just helps with the overall success of the company in the long term. From this case study, it can be concluded that there is no doubt in the importance of ethics and morality. The company needs to invest in R&D in order to make a treatment for river blindness to help over 85 million people around the world. Thank you so much.